I'm Piotr Havik, Dutch guy, so living in the Netherlands. And I'm a professional gravel athlete for the classified factory team. I'm already started when I was 7 years old, actually with the mountain bike. And then 1 year later I got a road bike, started training and racing on a local club in Gouda. And from there on we are now 21 years later and now we are here at the Gravel World Championships. Actually, when I was a road rider, I also liked to ride on the gravel and also do the road gravel races like on Antwerp-Port Epic and those kind of races. But then when I stopped as a continental cyclist, I thought, okay, what now? And then during the winter I found out like, oh, gravel is really becoming a thing. It's becoming more professional, more focused on racing. And then I thought, okay, let's give it a try and go for gravel. So this is my second year as a gravel athlete. Yeah, I think the scenery is beautiful. One of the nicest spots in Italy. Comparing to last year, I think also the parcours is better. Like a bit more hilly and I think a bit more selective. So actually looking forward to the race, and it will be totally different than last year's World Championships. Like the hills are not too long because I'm not a real climber, but I like to have those 5-minute punches, and I think most climbs are between 3 minutes and the longest one is maybe 8. So and that's still a little bit in the beginning of the race, so I think it suits me well. Yeah, what to expect? It's always hard to have expectations, but for sure I have my goals. Like last year I finished 12th or 11th, and last year I wanted to have top 10. So I will not be satisfied without a top 10, and for sure I will be really happy with the top 5. So that's a goal, that's something where we aim for. Why wax chain? Yeah, I think for me it's multiple reasons. Of course, it saves you the watts during the race. That's the most important thing. Like for the whole race you have less resistance, so that's a really good thing. I like that it keeps your bike clean and also the sound reducement. So those things, those are the reasons that I take my wax chains with me. So it will be the classified setup. So for me it will be 52 in the front and then 1132 or maybe 34 in the back. Depends a little bit, but something there. And then of course, thanks to the classified system, I also have my inner chain ring, which is built in the hub, and that will be similar to 35.
My name's Declan Irvine and I'm from Australia. I race bikes professionally on the road, and I'm having a bit of a dabble at gravel racing. I've started cycling when I was 15 and I got into cycling through triathlon. I did it as a little kid and then found out I was pretty good at cycling just as a sport on its own, so I just started pursuing that. I came into touch with gravel during COVID in 2020 when we were all at home and we couldn't race, and I bought a gravel bike and started doing some off-road rides and then did a gravel race and got into it then, and I loved it. This is my first proper season where I've actually tried to target all the UCI World Cups and stuff, and qualified to go to Worlds. I love Italy. I love the racing here. I've always excited to come and race in Italy. So when the Worlds were here last year and also this year, and I've seen the course profile, it's not just a flat pancake flat course. There's a lot of climbing in the end, and it's going to be super hard. I've ridden it today and I'm definitely it's going to be exciting. Honestly, no expectations. I've said to myself this year is a bit of a learning year. Like, this is my first World Championship as an elite. So I'm just going to try and take as much away from this race as I can and build up for next year in Belgium. So hope next year I can do better. But this is more just for learning and going through the process. That's cool. It says, "Hello Declan, gear up for the UCI Gravel Worlds in Veneto on October 8th, 2023. We're excited to provide you with a race-ready wax chain. May it enhance your ride, giving you speed and endurance to tackle every gravel stretch. Best of luck and an exhilarating race day. Warm regards, Cycle Wax Team." Cheers, guys. I'm excited. Why a wax chain? It just makes so much sense now with all the research and data saying that it's so much quicker, especially with the gravel, when you have so much dirt and mud and stuff, which is only gonna make grime and stuff and slow down your drivetrain. So The wax just prevents anything from happening and just makes it faster.
My name is Bakelants. I'm 37 years old and I'm from Belgium. I was for 14 years a professional cyclist. I've now retired since this year, and I redirected because I really liked it into gravel racing. At the beginning just for fun, but it escalated a bit, and now I'm here at the World Championship. The thing for me that makes it extra interesting is that you see riders from different disciplines coming together. Retired riders who like to ride on gravel like me, seasoned road pros like Wout van Aert and Matej Mohoric. Last week in the European Championships we had almost a complete bunch of cyclocross riders like Ede Iserbyt, Michael van Toornhout and Daan Grosemans at the start line. And this mix, you don't see this in any other discipline from cycling. It makes it very exciting. My first encounter with gravel racing was with Wout van Aert in the Corona period. We started doing long, slow distance trainings, endurance training off-road. This was the first time gravel really got into me, and I really liked the variation between fast parts on the roads, more technical sites in the forests, and still making lots of distance. It's not like a mountain bike tour where you actually in the end only do 50k or less. Here you really still do 130 kilometers, so I could ride from my hometown to the town of Leuven via small roads I never really did before. And this is the part of discovery that appeals me a lot. But it's still rather relaxed. I was 14 years a World Tour Pro cyclist, so I've gotten too old to take this too serious. But yeah, once you pin the number on, we are all competitive animals, and you still want to do the best possible. So I look forward with a lot of curiosity to see where I can still finish behind those big road pros like, for instance, Wout or Matej Mohoric. Today we did the recon of the course. It was pretty interesting. I think it's a really nice course. It's almost all on well-maintained gravel roads, to say so. The gravel can sometimes be loose, which makes it dangerous or tricky to take corners because you can slide a little bit. But all in all, this is maybe the nicest gravel course of the year for me. A lot of variation, no tours. We're in Italy and they did a good job. I always try to end up between 280 and 300 watts average, and if I did that, I know I did the best I could. And then if a spot, a good classification follows, that's nice. But if it's not, then I know for myself I did the best possible. And then it's like that. Then I have to accept it. Some other guys were better. A personal message from the CycloWax team and a nice wax chain. I like the efficiency. It pedals really smooth, and it's just nice for the head to know you have the fastest possible setup on your bike, and also because it's waxed, it doesn't get sticky, so you don't pick up all the dust. And in gravel racing, this can be quite a pain in the ass when you just oiled your chain and it's full of dirt. It gets black and so less efficient. And like I said, we have the number on. We still want to be as efficient as possible. I will ride a Factor Ostro Gravel. I did all year. I like this bike very much. With Black Ink 30 wheels. All componentry from Black Ink, Shimano Dura-S, and obviously I will top this off with a CycloWax chain.
I'm Kevin Panhuyzen. I'm from Belgium. I'm a bike mechanic, and in my free time I ride gravel races and mountain bike races. I started about 14 years ago. I rode motocross, but in the winter I started to ride mountain bike, and then I was quite competitive, so get along with it. A few years ago I had a big crash on a mountain bike. I broke my hip. I was in the hospital for a few months. For my revalidation, I bought a gravel bike. I fell in love immediately. I wanted to do a race. Yeah, I thought it was going to be pretty fast. We saw it was a little bit of climbing, but yeah, on paper it didn't look that much. But now we're here. It's a lot different than on paper. Last week I did a really good race at the Belgian Championship with the pros, so maybe the expectations are a bit higher. I hope to follow the lead group as long as I can, and yeah, hoping on a nice result at the end. Maybe between 10 and 20. That will be very nice. It's a box with a nice text on it, and then super fast chain. Wax is definitely a lot cleaner than oil or something else, and also you save some watts. And what you want as a cycling is riding as fast as possible, so nice.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I'm from Germany, and since this year I'm riding gravel races. Oh, I'm cycling my whole life already. I got into cycling due to my dad. He was a pro cyclist in the 80s. And yeah, I went from all the junior categories till now. Started with road cycling, so I did this for many years, national team in Germany and 7 years in continental teams. And last year I tried the first gravel race, and since then I knew this is my next chapter in cycling. To be honest, the first race I was in Belgium. I was a bit unprepared. And I had like 7 punctures, so it was still fun, but material was not on point. And then the next one was already going really well, and this year so far I did 5 races of the UCI series, which all went good, and now the World Championships is the highlight. We checked like the hilly side of the course. It's really nice, but the climbs are steep and brutal. Yeah, but the gravel is like, it's a mix, smooth gravel, and some parts are also really rough, so I think it's a good course for gravel championships. Results-wise, I just want to have a great race, have fun, and yeah, if that's happening and I don't have any mechanicals, I think top 30 is the goal. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I hope it helps me in the race. I've never tried it before. I heard already the last years that it's some advantage, especially with the dirt in the gravel. So I was curious to try it, and now I had the chance with you guys to do so. And yeah, so far I really liked it, and hope it will save me some watts in the race.
My name is Daan Grosemans, and I'm riding gravel for the Classified Factory team. I've been riding my bike since I was 9 years old, mainly on the road in Belgium, and I did all the races. But 2 years ago I felt a bit bored of this, and I was looking for new adventure stuff, and then I started participating in first gravel events, then also gravel races, and this went quite well. And now last year, it evolved quite fast, so that's why we're here. When I saw the route at first sight, I was surprised, or I was happy that it was like a harder course in terms of elevation compared to last year. And now we're here. We did only a short part of it, and in my opinion it looked really cool. It was quite a lot of gravel, also a lot of road, but I think you have to make some decisions somewhere, so looking forward to do more recons now. I think it should suit me really well because it has some steep climbs which are not too long, but plenty of them, so it will be a hard race anyway. Of course I'm here to race for the win in my age group, so we'll see how the race will go, because also in the gravel races a lot can happen, and everything has to be in the right place to be there. So I prefer to ride wax chains in gravel, because when you ride it with oil it gets way too sticky because of all the dust, and with wax chains the dust is not sticking to the chain, and it's way cleaner, so also way smoother and of course faster. So I'll be racing the Kenzo Fast from Ridley, of course with the classified setup, which is huge benefit on the cars with steep climbs like this, so I can ride still big ring in the front but have the allowance to go smaller anyway. So.